Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for some space. It's Walters. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game. Boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Eighth play of this opening drive. It's third and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the runner takes off to his right.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Marathon drive to start the game. Play number 11 here, third and short. Can he get there on the ground? And the Canes just cannot get their defense off the field.
But with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's second down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to field it. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll test the right side here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's caught. It's awesome. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw it again. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Canes.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Gets past the tackler into open space now. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return.
The returner is tackled down at the 15, and the Miami offense will take over first and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab, fighting off the tackler. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them, they watched the film, they've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
He's running out of time here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Tackle, but first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have with his running back position.
And then first down, they go right back to him. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the back gets the football. Stuck right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Miami. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the San Jose State offense. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And the quarterback dropping back. He stays alive. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made on the left side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He breaks free. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass is off target and hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. offense is back out there now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Finding some room with the 25. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very, very happy. And also will boost the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report and look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the right here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Figueroa. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, the defense makes a huge... They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The Canes with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
6th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw again. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Spartans. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Running past the 45. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's awesome. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. He's past the marker and still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. On first and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's awesome. Tackle made after the completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps it takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up with PAT. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer it before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's going to try to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second in inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the ground, it's Walters. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Right down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This one will be fair caught. Is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Grab near the sticks. It's awesome. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They will claim the 2nd half lead. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the San Jose State offense. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. He'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here comes the bunch formation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. He feels the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Receiver makes the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Canes move into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's an 11-point lead, 35-24. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. San Jose State offense is back out there now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Gets rid of it on the move. And that catch is hauled in.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal on the 9. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. As a design quarterback keeper. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. 2nd and goal for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, San Jose State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Now, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's awesome. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. Big gain across the field to the 42.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the San Jose State offense. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 49, San Jose State 31.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's long. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. First down and 10 now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. It's long. Tackle made after a big gain. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal.
San Jose State.
Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Okay, ready?
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. That's our first snap in the red zone on this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Because that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now the handoff. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught for the completion. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
It's a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
The San Jose State offense is back out there now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. No huddle here for the offense.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They've got him. It's a sack. Two-point try fails, and they can't cut into the lead.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Miami.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
44.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the...
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, that was beautiful.
And this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Pulls it in. It's long. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Here comes the San Jose State offense. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Took contact on the throw, but it's incomplete. A fourth down.